Is this light okay?
Hey Facebook, it's Diane. We are live on a Wednesday night. We are just waiting for YouTube to kick on. Hopefully we'll be able to get you guys both at the same time tonight. It looks like YouTube is freezing, so it might just be Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and if YouTube pops on, then we'll just welcome them when they get here. So tonight we are going to talk about the 5-2 diet. Very popular diet within the intermittent fasting world. But a lot of women have been struggling with this diet. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and then discuss why it is there might be some struggle with this diet. So welcome to our live broadcast tonight. I always appreciate you guys being here. If you are new, I always like to just introduce myself really quickly. My name is Diane. I'm a 51-year-old mother of 2, married, have been struggling with my hormonal changes and a little bit of weight gain and some dietary related illnesses. Once I started going through the perimenopausal stage, about 47, 48, was really struggling, didn't know what to do. I started researching intermittent fasting and have been using intermittent fasting in a very specific way that has really helped me get myself back into a healthy state, lose all that hormonal weight that I had gained, and now I have a course where I teach other women how to do the same thing. I've been doing this in the health and fitness industry for the past 25 years in regards to helping women find nutritional plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best while living their most authentic life around food, and that's really what we aim for here in this community. So please take a second to hit that like button and make sure that you are set up to receive notifications when we go live so you won't miss any of these discussions that we have. So the 5-2 diet, very, very popular, and it makes sense in theory why this diet should work. You eat basically a normal caloric intake. It's advertised that you can eat whatever you want within your day of eating. You don't necessarily have to follow too much of a fasting protocol. And then what you do on 2 days is go down, I think it's like to 25% of what your normal caloric intake is. So about 500 calories for women and about 600 calories for men. Seems easy enough, and it makes sense why most people would lose weight. But when you really drill down, the 5-2 diet is just in fact a diet. And it is structured based around sort of the philosophy, and this is why I think it has gained so much popularity, of you can eat whatever you want when you're on your caloric intake days. And then all you have to do is just reduce your calories down for a couple of days without really any regard to, specifics in nutrition. And by theory, you should lose weight. Well, we know as women that just doesn't work for us anymore. It's a diet. And we have been struggling, most of us anyway, through our late 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s with these hormonal changes that just cause us to not be in the crowd of people who can diet. It's frustrating, and like I said, in theory, it should work. But for us at this stage, it just doesn't make sense because there's no regard to what food is and has been doing to us slowly over the years that has us in this position of frustration, and oftentimes some of these illnesses that we have to deal with insulin resistance and the diabetes that we're dealing with, the hormonal fluctuations, the hormonal symptoms that we're having that seem almost unbearable with our night sweats and our hot flashes and our leg cramps and our insomnia. And so we reach to things that we probably never thought we would with some of these hormone replacement therapies that we're doing, and sort of just trying to quiet down all of these signs and signals that our body's sending us because we're just frustrated. And all these diets that are so, in theory, perfect don't work for us, and then we believe that there's something wrong with us, and we get so frustrated that we're desperate. Oftentimes this scenario plays out. We end up in a doctor's office, we're complaining about what it is that we're going through, we're frustrated, and next thing you know, they pull out their script pad and a pen and we're walking out with prescriptions. I myself was in that very same situation with 3 prescriptions in hand when I walked out of my doctor's office. One of them I always, share with you guys was an antidepressant medication, and I wasn't depressed. I was just frustrated. And it's because the diets that I was not only following myself, but also coaching other women on, the women were also failing, I was failing on, was because they just didn't work for us anymore. We need to have our bodies in a truly fasted state for whatever period of time you end up defining as your sweet spot, to really allow your hormones to balance out and for you to get back to your normal while living authentically around food. And that takes really getting that relationship back with yourself and realizing that there's just foods that, as much as we want to say we can eat them, we just can't. And it has to come down to the decision of, do you want to look and feel your best, or do you want to eat this category of food? And sometimes the food wins, but after a while we tend to break down and we go, okay, that just can't be it for me anymore, because these foods over here just make me look and feel my best, or make me look and feel better. And we deserve that. Like, we've sacrificed a lot of time with our bodies, and we've sacrificed a lot of time, giving up what it was that we wanted for ourselves, doing things for other people, raising kids, helping husbands, having jobs, maintaining a house, whatever it is. We're at a point where we should go, hey, enough is enough. We deserve to look and feel our best. And yeah, that may mean that we have to make a few sacrifices, but it's just food, ladies. It's just food. And I promise you that whatever over here that you think is making you happy temporarily, there's something over here that's probably just as equally satisfying to you, that's not going to put you in a sick position, or not going to make you feel bad about yourself, or not going to make you unhappy with the way that you're looking. There's no need for us to have hormonal belly fat. There's no need for us to have an overabundance of cellulite, especially if it's just suddenly landing and sticking on your body. There's no need for us to be tired. There's no need for us to be sickly. There's no need for us to not live an abundant life. And if food is keeping you from having those things, then you owe it to yourself to really take the time to find a lifestyle around food that does exactly what we say we want to have. Look and feel our best and live our most authentic life. And I'm sorry, but anything with the word diet in it is already going to put us in an emotional sort of alert state, because we have those horrible memories about what dieting has done for us. It's made us miss social events. It's made us feel guilty. It's made us regretful. It's put us in positions of deprivation. It's made us skip so many days of not being able to have avocados, for goodness sakes, because they're just too fattening. And we really need to take the time to reconsider what food is and what food can do for us, and then live healthy with it. So if you're following something like the 5-2 diet, or a diet in general, and you're frustrated and you're not seeing the results, then you really need to look beyond something that is so dialed down and has so many rules and so many little ways that you're supposed to treat your day, and just rethink it and think about something that could be so much simpler. And we say in this community here, and what I really like to teach women, and why intermittent fasting can be that thing that you can live with for the rest of your life, is because you have 2 decisions to make every day. And you guys who are my people here who hang out with me know what those 2 decisions are. You need to wake up every day and just ask yourself, how long will you feast today, and how long will you fast today, and how well will you feast today? And you make a decision. How long are you going to feast? And how long are you going to fast? And when you do feast, what are you going to feast with? And you have this abundance of things that you can choose from. There's no bad food. You just have to choose the food that's going to make you look and feel your best and live your most authentic life. And if you can learn to do those things every single day, then you'll learn to live happy around food, and you'll learn to have the physique that you want, and the energy that you want, and the happiness that you want, and the hormonal balance that we really can have as aging women in today's world. But you have to change the paradigms in your own head, and you have to really think about what it is you're doing with food, and why are we so blindly following a pack of people who really don't understand us as women and what we're going through and what we've sacrificed. And we talk a lot about in the alumni course that I also teach about going back and figuring out what our food story is, and why is it that we're here today? What have we gone through in our life that's put us in this position today where something that's so logical, like the 5-2 diet, doesn't work for us? Why is that? And it's because we've been conditioned to be a certain way around food, or our body has sort of been slowly guided through these bad food decisions that we didn't know any different from, because that's what we were told was right. And we end up in this position where now all of those foods that we were once so dependent on and so connected to just aren't working for us anymore. And it is a hard reality to face, and it can be heartbreaking. I remember when I first started doing my research on intermittent fasting, and I was going through my own journey of being pre-diabetic and panicking, I mean, there were days I literally cried about French fries and tortilla chips and all the things that I've loved, my favorite waffles, that now physically were making me sick, because I didn't know why I went from one day eating all these foods that were supposed to be healthy, and now they were making me sick. So it is a big thing that we as women really need to do, to take sort of the time to go through the journey and process why it is that our bodies are changing, and why it is we have these chemical reactions to these foods, and how it is that we can gently switch them out for things that are going to just make us happier and healthier. And it's happening every day with women who are going through this process and taking the time to really learn how their bodies are working and why their bodies are now working in a different way, and knowing that it's okay to live a life of abundance with very little food. And we don't have to feed ourselves constantly, and we don't have to treat ourselves all the time. That, you know, being in a state of healing and being in a state of just letting your body sort of vibe off its own energy and its own resources is a really pleasant way to live. We just have never really had the opportunity because we have been trained to think something differently. And it's time to just change that and open up our minds a little bit and see if there's something better for us. So I'm going to welcome everyone who's here tonight. I'm so happy Facebook is sticking on track with us tonight. I'm super excited to have all of you guys here. So let me see what we've got going on, and then I'm going to explain my little Band-Aid situation I got going over here with you guys. Yvonne, welcome, girlfriend. Good to have you here. Andrea, good evening. Tamara, hello. Francis, hello. Penny, nice to have you here. Cassandra, my husband is here. Bernadette, hello. Doris, Joy, good to have you. Beatrice is here. Miramar from San Diego. Mary Lou, hello. Penny, I am thankful for the live videos. The question I have is, how will signing up for the course benefit me further? I have been on the fence for a while now. I already IF daily and enjoy this way of eating. Then I think if you have it all figured out, maybe, I don't know, maybe someone from the course who's on can tell you why you might benefit from it. We take you through a process of not only of how to IF correctly, but what a truly fasted state is, what it means when you're fat adaptive, trying to get you to your sweet spot with fasting, and really being comfortable in the state of hungriness and why it is you're there. So we teach you a little bit of the physiological changes that are going on with your body too, so you really understand fasting and you're not just doing it. And that makes a big difference when you understand what your body's going through and you know the hows and whys, and you're not just doing it just to do it. So I think that's what most women are benefiting from the course. Rami, hello from Elisa Viejo. Deborah, good evening. You have another Yvonne, hello. Nimit, hello. Vicky from California. Vicky, where are you in California? Yvonne, I've learned so much about my body the foods that make me feel good, and the social aspects of it all with your course. Thank you, IF for Life. Okay, so there you go. Yvonne was in our course. She's in our alumni course now. So we teach you about food. We teach you about thinking about why it is you reach for food. We do a lot of emotional stuff as well, which oftentimes we don't think about when we're doing a diet or following a food plan. There's a huge emotional connection for women with food and what it is that we're doing with food and how we treat ourselves with food, and being okay with being hungry. And so we do a lot of that in the course as well. Christina, hello. Stacy, I slept for 9 hours last night. First time in years. I didn't know what to do with all my energy today. Hopefully it lasts. Thanks for all the support and encouragement. So Stacy, hopefully you're using your journal from the course and you kept track of what you did yesterday, and write down what you did last night with your sleep and how you felt today. So that way, if you lose a night of sleep maybe, or you have a little, bout of insomnia or something, you can kind of go back and retrace your steps and see if you can identify the thing that's keeping you up at night. And then you can either make the choice to keep it in every now and then or eliminate it altogether. But 9 hours of sleep, congratulations. I bet you felt like $1 million today. That's a big deal. Julie's here. Gregory's here. Pamela, good to see you, girlfriend. Kara, register for the course. Okay, she put the link in there. Lisa, me and my daughters, Maxine, will be joining your group soon. Awesome. Lisa, I can't wait to have you guys. It'll be super fun, especially with your daughter. When you do it with a group of people or girlfriends, it's super fun. I always say it's so fun to go out with girlfriends who don't eat, because you have a million options of things that you can do. And it just opens up a whole new world of things you guys can do. So it's awesome. And then when you can get your spouses to fast with you, it's even more fun. Liz from Australia, so glad I discovered you. So much helpful information. Oh, Liz, thanks so much. Glad to have you here. Amanda from Arkansas. Lisa checking in for Bermuda. Hello. Cheryl, hello. Tony, I don't understand the different numbers except example 5-2. So 5-2 means 5 days of just eating whatever you want in your normal caloric intake range, and 2 days of restricted calories. So 5-2. 5 days of normal eating, 2 days of restricted calories. Joni, hello from Northern Indiana. Deborah, I ordered my t-shirts. Yay! How many did you order? One of each style? Vicky, hi from Bay Area. Can hardly breathe out here from all the fires. I'm so sorry, Vicky. Julie, felt especially hungry today, so to get me through my last few hours, I ate 2 black olives and then got busy with my day. Broke my fast at 6 p.m. Yeah, olives are the magic in that for sure. Let's see, Deborah. Dia, I ordered my t-shirts today. I love them. Can't wait to get them. Yeah. I think we're going to try to close out as soon as we can get enough. So it's a numbers game with doing a pre-order with t-shirts with the printer. So as soon as we get enough t-shirts ordered, we'll do our first order and we'll get them shipped out to you guys as fast as we can. Amelia, good evening from Rhode Island. Oh, thank you so much. And if you guys are following along, but you're not in one of our courses and you want to order one of our famous key phrases from our course, you can email me at dianeparhamfitness@gmail.com. Kara, if you can put my email address up there, and we can get you guys information about ordering one of our intermittent fasting for today's aging women shirts. Okay, couple things. And Kara, you're going to kill me because I totally forgot to bring my list. Michael, if you're on, if you could run to my desk and grab the call winners from this week, I will announce those if I can get the names. And I'm so sorry, Kara. I totally forgot to bring it in. We were running in late. Tony, you want to join something? Tony, you should check the link and check out our course information. So this right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's almost the same color as my skin. I have had this brown spot on my face right here. And I've always had it checked out by the doctor, and they always said it was fine. It was just like, kind of, they thought it was like an age spot or something. I got it when I think when I had my miscarriage at 38, I think is when this popped up. And it has just been changing lately, and it got a big bump on it and started to get itchy. So I went to see my doctor during my self-care month in September, and she had a dermatologist look at it, and he said, yeah, let's just get it out of there. So they dug it out today, and I have a couple stitches in there. So they're going to biopsy it for me, and I'll keep you guys posted on it. But just a little heads up, watch those little spots on your bodies, ladies. And if something seems fishy or starts to change on you, make sure you get it checked out. And I got the names, Kara. I'll read them off. and make sure you get rid of them if you can. And he was super apologetic about having to cut up my face and said, oh, there probably won't be, you know, too bad of a scar or anything in there. And I was like, I'm that person that's like, I will take a scar any day. I'm fine with that. I can cover it up with a little makeup. I just don't want to have worse things happen. So I might end up with a little scar there, but it'll be a great story I can tell, and no big deal. So that's why I'm walking around with a Band-Aid today. Okay, so the call winners. So what we do every week when we have people join our intermittent fasting for today's Aging Women course, we randomly select 5 course registrants, and we give them a 30-minute consult call with me where we kind of go over what it is that you're doing with your intermittent fasting, where you might have or you might be having some sticking points, and then I kind of help you tweak some things and make sure you're getting the results that you want with your fasting. It's a super cool time. I had 2 calls today with some amazing women, and it's a really good time to just connect. So it's super cool to get a free consult call. Usually it's an add-on with our course, and it's a $50 call, so it's a super good deal. So our 5 course winners for this week are Kristen Gudango, I think it is. We'll have Kara posted. I think she already did post it, so check your name and then we email you as well. Golda Moore, Lakeisha Pride, Melanie Marshall, and Roxanne Anderson. So congratulations. Kara will get in touch with you. What we do is we schedule a call for you, your consult call, the 3rd week of your course. So that way you have a couple weeks in the course, and then if you have any questions, then I can answer them for you or kind of fine tune some intermittent fasting stuff for you. So keep an eye out on your email. Kara will get a hold of you and we'll get that done. We're also offering a discounted course for the month of November, where we will be touching on how to survive the holidays with intermittent fasting and some things that you can do around social environments and some ways that you can kind of tweak your holiday food so that you don't end up just completely sabotaging what you've been working so hard for, or entering in the new year feeling really horrible about what happened during the holidays. I always think that that's heartbreaking when we have regrets about special time that we've spent with people that we love. So we are offering a discounted course. It will not be the full 30-day course. It will specifically be geared around the holidays with some intermittent fasting tips in there. So if you're new to intermittent fasting, you'll get enough out of the course where you can definitely successfully intermittent fast. And then we're going to throw some holiday stuff in there. If you're already a member of our course, I would highly recommend not joining into the November course. It's going to be a lot of repeated information. If you're in the basics course and you want to jump into something for the holidays, I would highly recommend jumping into the alumni course. That's going to be better suited for you because it'll take you to the next level. And if you're already in the alumni course, don't you worry about it. We will have you covered. We'll make sure that you get all the information as well. So we have 3 ways that you can kind of stick with a plan over the holidays with support from us. Join our discounted short course, upgrade to the alumni course from the current course that you're in, or the alumni course. As I've always promised you, as alumni members, you always get everything that we're offering just as being an alumni member, so don't worry about that. Okay, so hopefully that answers those questions. Kara, I think I answered it all. Do we have anything else that we need to talk about? Hey, Bonnie, good to have you here. Julie, your hair looks especially cute today. It's a great cut for you. Oh, Julie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, anything else we need to talk about? I think we've got it. I feel amazing doing IF. Still struggle with sweet cravings around period and stressful situations. Food has always been a reward and working on those triggers. Awesome. Christina, just keep working at it, and you're identifying it, which is the biggest thing, and you're kind of recognizing that for yourself, and you know where your triggers are. So the best thing to do is kind of eliminate those things from your life for a little while till you gain a little bit more control over it, or create new habits for yourself. So if you notice that in stressful situations you crave sweets, try to put yourself in a situation where they're not available to you. Or maybe find a healthier version of a sweet and keep it in limited quantities. And then if it's something around your menstrual cycle, what I would do, again, just try to find an alternative that's not going to be unhealthy for you and kind of throw you off the deep end. And if you're in our course, what I highly recommend is posting a comment in the current students page and tag me in it, and I can offer you some suggestions. I think that would be the best way to handle that. And then the people in the course can benefit too. Okay, Lori Ann, hey y'all. I'm so enjoying the alumni course. Diane, I'm wondering what your thoughts are on IF and having a cold. Do we keep it on? Well, you have to think about being in a truly fasted state. What happens in a truly fasted state is we're in a healing environment. So if you have a cold or you're battling some sort of illness or achy kind of feeling, I always say fast it away and feast well, just like you would if you were feeling great. The best thing that you can do for your body is for it to heal itself is to fast. So fast long, feast well is my answer to everything. Gina, hi from SoCal, loving the alumni course, great stuff. Awesome, Gina, I'm glad you guys are loving the alumni course, super cool. Make sure you guys get your t-shirts ordered in this week if you don't mind. The alumni course, remember you have that little code for you in our course. And all my current students, if you're looking to get a t-shirt, if you could get your orders placed sooner than later, that will help us get everything to the printer and then we can get them shipped out to you. I would really like to get kind of a final count by Monday if possible. So we can get the first run on the t-shirts. And then as soon as we get these up and running and out, then we want to really get on a system of having a cool new shirt every month that we can offer. So I think that's going to be super fun for us too. And we're looking for some design ideas from you guys as well, from some aha moments you've had in the course. So it's going to be a group effort that we put all this together. And if you've been featured as a student of the week with us, we are going to present you with a free shirt. I think we're going to make a special shirt for Students of the Month. So Kara will be reaching out to you and getting you all your sizing information and all that kind of stuff, so that when we get ready to do the Student of the Week shirt, we can get those out to you as well. So how do you become a Student of the Week? You complete our course and you submit your testimonial to us about some of the things that you went through in the course, maybe some aha moments that you had, or maybe some health transformations or hormonal balance transformations, or anything that you are willing to share with us that we can share with other people to help build the confidence of what this course can do for aging women in today's world. And then we reward you and thank you for sharing your story with us and helping us spread the word about the amazing things we're doing in our community with an amazing free intermittent fasting for today's aging woman t-shirt. So we love to get your guys' success stories. Janet, watching from Spring, Texas, outside of Houston. Hey girlfriend, how's Houston doing? Are you around any area that had some tough stuff going on? Suzanne from Salt Lake, welcome. Okay, so if you guys don't mind, I am gonna jump off of here and go hang out with my kiddos and my husband for a little bit. I'm super excited. Facebook was live for us tonight.
You want to mention the iOS challenges? With,
No, we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. My husband wanted me to share with you guys what we had going on with our phones. I guess it was a glitch in the iOS update with the 11 or something. And so we were at the iOS or the Apple store tonight getting it fixed. So this phone's fixed. This one's not. So we got to figure that one out so we can get on YouTube too. But you guys were here and I'm super excited to have my Facebook ladies back. And any questions, always feel free to post them down below after the broadcast. I will go back and review them and answer any that I can. Links for everything we talked about are available in the comment section. If you've been watching for a while and you're curious about the course, I highly recommend jumping in. It's a lot of really good information that is not diet related. It's a lot of research that I've done and a lot of things that I've learned on my own personal journey, and then I turn everything over to you and empower you to make the decisions for you based on what it is that you want for your life and how you want to live around food. So it's a really great course packed with tons of information, and you're going to meet some amazing women who become girlfriends of yours through intermittent fasting, and I think that's the best part too. We have this really great community of women who support each other. So it's a win for everyone. So I'm going to say goodnight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday already. It's crazy. We will be back here at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time with another topic about intermittent fasting. Have a super night, you guys.